they're arguing. That's good.
As long as it keeps him off us.
Então, pessoal, mais uma vez aqui no canal, né? Vamos continuar aqui no Veilguard. Estamos fazendo essa missão aqui, sangue de Arnatan. Vamos continuar aqui na missão então.
Has arrived to defend his pawn.
Your cruelty forced my hand.
100 generations and still the same refrain.
Again you have caged our people, and again I will set them free.
But you're always stubborn, Fen Harel. Insubordinate, unmanageable, even by Mythal's reckoning.
You have lost the right to speak her name.
Valas Ban, Veilguard, Fen Harel.
Let's finish this.
Finish them now.
The only reason Mythal joined you was that she knew the monster you would become if left unchecked. She thought to tender your protege-ego. Instead, you betrayed her, murdered her.
Only the first time, Dread Wolf.
Hey, you okay?
I can hear them in my head.
Muita podridão aqui nesse caminho que a gente tá passando.
Watch ahead.
On your right!
We can do this. We have to do this.
Your struggle is pointless, and your faith in the dread wolf is misplaced. Give up. Save yourself. Save your friends.
I can see the way through. I think Solus's distraction is working. I think this is it. I think we're through.
You should be near where you need to be. With luck, you can still save the elves.
And there.
Another of those crystals! Break it and the gate should open!
Cruelty is nothing new. What has happened to the vaunted brilliant mind of Veilguard the Mighty? Blight has left you blunt and slow. A monster, not a mastermind. You used to be a challenging opponent.
You saw me as an opponent. To me, you were an irritation, a fly buzzing ceaselessly.
I must speak to you in this tongue. It seems Elven is beyond your grasp.
As much as freedom is beyond yours.
What? Were you talking? Sorry, Dad. It's very loud.
Made it through.
Once the Blight is free, it will rule this world, and you will be its attack dog. You will burn this world at its command, as Andrul did at yours. And you will leave only ruin behind you.
This world is ruined already. Your veil destroyed it.
You could heal it. You have the strength to repair the damage without using the Blight.
Save your games for the mortal's dread wolf. The Blight is my blade, and it will take more than your tricks to get me to lay it down. Your whining comes from envy, Fen'Harel, but it does not have to be so. There is a place for you at my side in a new, glorious empire.
But it will not help Novians, will it? Junei knew them, and now he is dead. Our great cities came from Sileys, our deepest mysteries from Durthamon.
I will restore it all. Their achievements will not be lost.
You were a bully who ruled over what others had built, and now the others are gone. Who do you have left? Gillenane? You cannot rebuild the world by stitching together monsters.
You saved us.
Time to get out of here.
I can guide you to one of my old hideouts. You can use it to make your escape. The wards still in place there will shield you all from Elganon's sight.
Solus, thank you. Let's go! Let's go! Run! Run!
It's tough being a Venatori. It was their duty to secure the sacrifices. It was their duty to ensure the ritual went perfectly. But despite all their efforts, Elganon was disappointed. The cult would do anything to please their gods. The cult would give anything to atone. Anything. It really is tough being a Venatori.
We'd lost all hope, and then
And then you swooped in out of nowhere to save us.
he would have killed us to feed his dragon.
Indeed. Mapsaranus, Lethalon.
It was a team effort.
It often is. Some fights can't be won alone. Celebrate the victories as they come. They're rare enough.
And tomorrow, we'll have to deal with another archdemon.
and it will have regained its strength. Elgranon sacrificed his own Venatori to it, a punishment for their failures. The Venatori who escaped scurried back to Deventer. If the Venatori move again, the Shadow Dragons will hear about it first. The Veil Jumpers will fight our own battles against the gods. Any help you can offer would be appreciated.
Então tá aí, conseguimos concluir aqui essa missão Sangue de Arlatana. Concluímos aí essa missão. Aí conseguimos resgatar
Might be a good time to see what Solus thinks of all this.
o povo que seria sacrificado lá no culto Venatori. Dá uma olhada aqui nas habilidades, parece que libera mais coisas. Essa missão aqui na costa de Rivaim, mas parece que ela... Eu vou abrir o diário aqui. Parece que ela ainda não está disponível para fazer. Está dizendo ali para a gente retornar lá, mas só quando elas estiverem totalmente acessíveis. Ainda não está disponível para se fazer. Parece que ainda não dá para fazer. Acho que não está totalmente acessível, está escrito ali. Mas vamos dar uma chegadinha lá, só para ver o que está impedindo, o que tá impedindo de passar para lá. Tá dizendo ali que parece que não está totalmente assim para a gente retornar lá, só quando elas estiverem totalmente acessíveis. Ainda não está totalmente acessível, eu acho. Eu acho que a gente teria que avançar mais na história então, para poder liberar. Então vamos retornando, vamos retornar lá para o farol. Acho que ainda não está liberada para fazer ainda não. Eu só vim aqui ver para ver se aparecia alguma coisa, né? Mas só está escrito aquilo ali, que ainda não está totalmente acessível. Vamos retornar então. Vamos ver que missão que a gente pode fazer aqui então. Vamos ter que fazer então essa missão aqui da história. As palavras do lobo. Então tá aí, vamos retornar ao farol então, né? Vamos retornar ao farol e vamos falar com Solas lá. Fale com Solas.
The Dalish prisoners escaped safely?
We got them away free and clear.
Good. Whatever my frustrations with them, it feels good to have helped my people again. Thank you for allowing me to help. Chance to infuriate Elganon was a reminder of simpler times.
We would have had a hard time getting out of there without your help.
I did not spend this long preparing you only to lose you to Elganon's machinations. No, I am sorry. That was poorly said. You have earned better from me.
Okay.
When we first met, I saw you only as a foolishly confident child who disrupted my plans. You were an irritant. I gave you information to oppose Elganon out of necessity, but I expected you to be nothing more than a tool. Seeing you with your team, I was wrong.
I appreciate you saying that. Couldn't have been easy.
The only thing worse than being wrong is realizing it, but being afraid to change. Elganon's pride is no greater than mine, but he denies any failure on his part, and I at least try to acknowledge my mistakes. Your team trusts you, and you listen to them. It is impressive and enviable. You work together with a camaraderie it took me centuries to build in my rebellion.
So what do we do next?
Elganon and Gillenane are preparing the dagger they will use for their ritual to pierce the veil. Elganon's power is tied to light and darkness. He will need to perform a ritual during the next eclipse.
That gives us some time to prepare.
It is likely to be your last chance to do so. You must be ready for whatever comes, for this world and for the team that trusts you. I know that you will do everything in your power not to fail them.
So now Elganon's recovered his own archdemon, and the gods only need an eclipse to complete their dagger.
We saved the Dalish, though. That's important.
But now Elganon's immortal, so long as his archdemon lives.
And we all know how hard those things are to kill.
We killed Razikale, didn't we?
After losing hundreds of wardens, and it took a centuries-old trap to do it. We don't have either of those. Not anymore.
Just when you think the tide's in your favor, it turns right back.
Okay. We always knew this was going to be hard, right? And yeah, maybe it's a little harder now. More than a little. But either we stop this, or all of Thedas falls. So we see it through. All the way. Because no one else is going to.
Nice speech, Rock. But it's hard to complete a contract if you don't know where the target is.
We found the gods before. Not without help, we didn't. So we get help again. We've got allies everywhere now.
I can think of a few options, but I'm open to suggestions.
Wardens have run dry. Nothing new is moving in the deep roads.
And the Veil Jumpers couldn't find any trace of Elgranon or his archdemon.
The crows may have something. The Antam are moving large quantities of supplies out of the city. Weapons, armor, gatlock. And several storehouses worth of food, what little we had left. It's enough to feed the Antam Navy for 3 months. Or all of Treviso for 6 weeks.
Given the timing, it seems unlikely to be a coincidence.
Wherever those supplies are headed, that's likely where we'll find the gods. Any more details from the crows, Lucanus?
They said the Antam have long work ahead. We have time. Also, Biago would like a meeting. At your earliest convenience. From him, that means important, but not yet urgent.
We've got options for what we do next. Figuring out where the Antam are taking those supplies should put us on the God's trail. That said, the Venatori aren't up to anything good in Minrathous.
Not to complicate things, but the Inquisitor also wants to meet Rook.
Right. With everything she's been doing in the south, we owe her an update.
I'll let her know.
Today could have gone better, but it could have gone much worse. We fought off the Venatori and rescued the Dalish. That's a win by any standard. Rest up, and be ready to go. Next time the gods appear, let's make sure it's the last.
Então tem mais uns livros para ler. Quer dizer, uns textos para ler, né? Olha só, apareceu mais 2 missões aqui disponíveis aqui. Duas missões que ficou disponível para fazer. Essa aqui, mais essa. Nossa, esse jogo é enorme. Tem muitas missões para fazer. Quando a gente pensa que já está encerrando, chegando ao fim, ainda aparecem mais missões ainda. Então tá aí, mas há mais missões disponíveis para fazer. Agora eu vou tentar escolher aqui que missão que eu vou fazer. Vamos fazer essa missão aqui então. A alma de uma cidade. Vamos fazer essa missão então. A alma de uma cidade. Temos que obter informações dos dragões das sombras. Então vamos ter que falar com a Mais.
You spend far too much time here, Dorian.
This is where all my favorite people are. Besides, I have news. And every messenger bird I've met is dreadful at nuance.
Magister Pavus, it's good to see you again.
At least someone appreciates my presence.
You're our eyes in the Magisterium. If someone spots you here...
Yes, I know. Can't be spotted with the shadow dragons. You worry too much, May.
Well, what do you have for us?
The cult lost people in Alathan, and leadership has fallen to Knight Commander Lennos. He aims to bring the city to its knees.
But Minrathous is already falling apart.
I know. While the Varantis' attack on the city could have been much worse, the people's fear in the aftermath is palpable.
And the rumors about the Archon are true. He's dead. Assassinated during the Dragon's rampage. The palace has tried to keep the news from spreading until a new Archon steps up.
And no one has?
No one dares. Not with the Venatori circling like vultures. The risen gods are preparing for something big. And for that, they need fear. Chaos.
Preparing for something big? I don't like the sound of that. We barely got out of Weishaupt alive, and we needed Solus's help in Alathan.
And that's why we need to know what the Venatori are preparing for. Lennos is the key to all of it. First, we stop what he's planning for Minrathous.
And then we find out what the gods are preparing for.
Let's hope it stays that simple. One of Lennos' Venatori associates is often at the Cobbled Swan. Let's see what we can get from him.
We? Dorian, you can't be going yourself.
It's the Swan. Everyone goes to the Swan.
I'll head out right now. We really need to figure out the god's big plan. Dorian thinks Knight Commander Lennos is part of it, so let's track him down first.
Get the new supplies, will ya?
Right away.
Então tem mais uns textos para ler, né? Sobre os dragões das sombras.
Always good to see you in here, Rook. See you again.
Nev, I just wanted to say what you did back in Arlington. Thank you. Really, you're a good friend. A really, really good friend.
You helped me as much as I helped you. But you're welcome.
I never had a sister, but, well, you're one to me. And that means a lot.
Trying to pull the heartstrings means a lot to me too, Val. And right back at you.
Didn't Redonis choose a successor? A nephew or something?
I heard he's taken up to Nevada.
Watch ahead.
We're under fire! Look out!
Hitting out of range!
That's one for us.
We need replacements!
Got us at range.
Good work, everyone!
How well do you know Mavis?
By reputation, she's been a prominent politician for a long time, and a hero to boot. We don't work together much, but from what I've seen, she's earned the good name.
We probably shouldn't keep Dorian waiting too long.
Please visit another time.
Vast mystery, secrets of the Veilguard, reliable source.
So what do you do?
I think it's real.
Me too. We're putting it in print.
Whoever the source was, they better lay low.
With events in Treviso, it's harder to find certain items. I thought visiting a place known to, well, smuggle would help, but...
See something you like? We have bits of everything. My aunt gets the merchandise in.
Shall we meet another day? Please, take a closer look.
You dozed off at your breakfast this morning. You might think about getting some rest.
I did, a little bit, at least an hour. I had a thought, and that became a plan, and then it was breakfast.
Just try not to fall asleep somewhere dangerous.
Oh, don't worry. Lucanus gave me some coffee. I'll be fine, I'm sure.
Well, you and coffee should mix well.
É isso, pessoal. Chegando no limite de gravação aqui no PlayStation 5, nós vamos encerrar esse vídeo aqui então. Estamos fazendo essa missão, né? No próximo vídeo a gente continua aqui a história aqui, as missões. Valeu então, hein? Até o próximo vídeo. Um abraço.